we're going to talk about like parenting and brewing and stuff like that. So, like I said at the beginning, you have three children. Two of them are twins. How has that changed your brewing and drinking lifestyles over the? I'm not even sure how old they are, but within the last 5 years or so.
Dramatically. I would say, uh, I wouldn't say it has really impacted the drinking because I think the drinking as I got married and, with COVID and less people coming over and people moving away from drinking beer and even home brewing, that decreased significantly. I think adding kids probably increased that as well, just because there wasn't, there's not you go to bed early and or you're, on the weekends you're taking them, you're shuttling them around to different camps and different sports and different
Hmm.
activities, and so it's
Hmm.
not like I'm going out with pals all the time and grabbing a beer, or they're coming over here and grabbing beers. So it definitely has had an impact. I think with the first kid, he was born in 2017, and it was, you think it's challenging with one kid until you have more, and then so like, but even when we had one kid, I was still trying to carve out time to
Hmm.
brew, and I think I was brewing once a month for the first year and a half. So still trying to keep up with my hobby. I was still very much into brewing it and recipe development and really kind of fine tuning some recipes that I had been working on for 2 or 3 years to really kind of master as best I could. And so my wife, gave me the time to carve out that time to be in the backyard on the system I had at the time, and make those adjustments and brew the beer and have some fun. Yeah, he's my oldest is 8, and then I have we mentioned the twins earlier. I have two twin 6-year-old boys as well.
6-year-old boys. Oh wow, yeah, they're pretty close in age. Well, that's good that way. I guess they kind of play together really well. So, does the oldest one help out at all in the brewery, or just to show any interest? Like, hey, Dad, let me help you bottle this or something. Or
He's definitely shown interest, so he'll come out. Like my brewery is out in my garage, which is detached from my house,
okay,
and it's a 3 vessel system. I know we can talk about this a little bit later, but
yeah.
3 vessel system. So it's actually pretty big, and it's got the big jet burner. So whenever the kids come out, I'm always like, on guard.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
one
get too
100%.
close. Don't get too close to dad's system, right? And so, but I'll be talking with him, and like we have a dog, so the dog's out there in the yard with us, and like they're either playing basketball, soccer, or they're doing stuff in the yard, especially when the weather is really really nice. And I've allowed them to gravitate over to me and ask questions about what I'm doing, why I'm doing it. And so there is interest. And the one thing that they're always keen on trying is the wort. So
Mm-hmm.
when the wort, before it goes into the boil, I have little pipettes that I use for testing, and I'll pull some samples and give some squirts of the wort into their mouth. And like, oh, your beer is tasty. And I'm like, oh, sure. It is now. You probably won't like it
Right.
when it's done fermenting in about a month and a half.
And
So
there's no sugars left.
but I don't, I think with everything, I don't wanna try to push them into anything. I wanna give them the space to explore and ask questions. My oldest definitely explores and asks questions. One of my twins will, every once in a while when I'm tinkering out in the garage, ask, "Dad, are you making beer?" Or, "What is this?" Like, he'll
Mm-hmm.
see me, like, shuffling grains out of the grain bag,
Mm-hmm.
in a trash bag, and I'm like, "Oh, come over here and smell it. This is what bread smells like," that type of thing. So kinda getting him familiar with the process. Not necessarily something that I'm eager to pass on to them, but if they take
Mm-hmm.
interest in it, like I felt like I've spent so much time learning how to do this